Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about Apple stock. So Apple is reporting earnings on Thursday after the market closed on October 29th. So I just wanted to quickly make this kind of heads up video to give you guys what I think is going to be happening with the stock pretty much in Thursday after hours and into heading into Friday's trading session. So we're taking a look right here at Apple's basically year to date chart. And basically ever the last couple of earnings, Apple has basically flown a lot higher. As you can see here back in May, the stock continued to rise. And then even back in August, there was a big spike in the price. And one of the reasons why I think Apple is going to continue to have strong earnings is simply because, due to the whole global pandemic situation, more and more people are working at home, so they have to purchase electronics, computers, tablets, phones, and also accessories as well. So, but to give you guys kind of also a financial outlook on what thing, I want to show you guys this article posted by Barron's. So as you can see here, it talks about Apple expecting earnings tomorrow. So the consensus forecast is a revenue of around 64.2 billion and EPS of 71 cents. So just kind of some of the ideas that people are throwing around here. As one of the analysts said, having created an enduring premium consumer electronics brand, we believe Apple's products business should be valued in line with other premium and luxury stocks rather than traditional computer peers. Apple's focus on delivering superior user experiences through design, enabled by its unsurpassed silicon to software design capabilities, resulting in premium product positioning, differentiating Apple's against competing peers. So to kind of just sum that up, basically, Apple is basically the best of breed technology company and currently trading under a market cap of just 2 trillion. I think there are obviously just basically buying Apple stock is one of the best ways I think that you can invest for the long term. And I also own this stock in my retirement account, so I really like it because it also pays a rising dividend as well, and that'll kind of buy you shares even if you're not adding to your position. So I want to talk about some of these products that were mentioned. So if you guys wanted to check it out, you can just head over to Apple's YouTube channel and check out their last couple of presentations. I think the latest one was called High Speed, where they talked about the iPhone, and Apple did a lot of new things, I think, with their products. Now, even though we won't see the new product earnings in this quarterly report, I think that they're going to have an amazing Christmas season. I think if the pandemic is kind of rising and we're having this second wave effect, I think a lot of people are going to kind of turn towards their favorite products, mainly Apple electronics and things like that. And as well, if you're working at home, you basically are forced to upgrade your equipment. So you can take a look here. They've got the new iPhone 12, and they also have this new product, iPhone Mini. I thought that was really interesting. The iPhone Watch, the Air, HomePod Mini, and the services business for Apple as well, fitness. So, Apple is just so different from basically maybe like 15 or 16 years ago when they were basically just playing with the iPhone and the iPod and things like that. The company is just in a position where it's just much more mature, and they're paying a rising dividend. And even though shares are down a bit, I think that we're going to see a pretty good earnings report. So obviously, I don't know 100% for sure, but I think that the fact that Apple pays that dividend is going to kind of provide some floor for its shares. So I think, so what I mean by that floor is I could also say support for the stock. So right now we're basically looking at the nearest support level is around about $106. So, obviously stocks have been sold off really harshly this week. A lot of people are worried about the second wave and a rise in cases all through Europe. To give you guys kind of a heads up on what's going on, France has basically initiated a nationwide lockdown until December. Other countries are in Europe are following suit to kind of curb the infections and things like that. So this is usually a really bad sign for the overall economy, but for a company like Apple, it can actually benefit from this because with more people at home, what are you supposed to do in the house for 16 waking hours if you're not really spending a lot of time outside and you have to have a pass to go to work? So You know, this is what I think. Apple is just a long-term buy and hold. I really don't try to trade in and out of this stock. I just buy for my retirement account and I hold on to it. So what I would say is that obviously I think this is a nice buying opportunity. The PE ratio of this company is right around 35 or something like that. Pays, you know, basically a 1% dividend. And for some of you guys out there, for you guys and younger investors out there, you younger millennials and things like that, and if you're wondering, you're building a portfolio for the first time, should you go with Apple? I think Apple should be the core holding of any portfolio. It's a simple company to understand. They're really good at what they do. They have excellent management and they pay a dividend. So I think if you guys have been watching my channel, I mentioned a lot about how dividend stocks, especially dividend stocks with rising dividends, tend to outperform the market in general. And that makes sense because, you know, if you have a stock that's basically paying you cash, you know, every 3 months or every month or twice a year, generally that's going to outperform a company that's just not really paying you anything and you're just basically earning due to capital appreciation. So as you can see right now, most of the stocks that had ran up that don't pay a dividend, some of the stocks have plummeted so much that you could even be down on your position, or worse, you could be down massively. So that's kind of what I think a lot of people are seeing with Tesla, and I'm going to talk about Tesla in an upcoming video later. But I just think if you guys are choosing between Apple and Tesla right now, Apple just seems safer because we really don't know how much further these stocks going to crash. I think it's just the beginning, and I saw some massive losses in my portfolio this week. So I'm not trying to overreact. I'm just trying to focus on the positives here, and I'm looking towards these earnings reports tomorrow and beyond, and kind of just being thankful for what I have and not trying to overreact, because we saw something similar like this in March and things recovered. So I know things will recover eventually. I'm very confident in the human race's ability to adapt and move on from such tragedies. We've had tragedies like this in the past. We usually bounce back, but in the short term, you really need to be careful because, you know, kind of acting emotionally during this period can really blow up your portfolio, and or worse, can make you scared of investing in the future, and then you're going to miss out on all the future bull market runs. So for me, my price target for Apple, I still think Apple's a $150 stock. I still think it's just going to continue to return value to shareholders, and I think it's one of the best companies, probably if not the best company run in the entire world. So if you guys really check out some of those presentations, you want some more background on kind of Apple the company, they did one on high speed, and then they did another presentation before that talking about some of their wearable products and things like that. But overall, you know, you've got a company that has an amazing track record. So if I take a look at the all-term chart here for Apple stock, you can see what I'm talking about. You know, excellent track record. You know, in all-time shareholder gains on Apple stock is you know, ever since the IPO is 124,000%. So I mean, you're dealing with a great company here. Over the last 5 years, the stock is up 272%, and you know, over just this year alone, even with all the catastrophe going on in the world, the stock's up still 50%. So you know, Apple's just one of those companies where I just like to buy. I just like to buy on dips. You know, I don't want to buy the stock when it's running up like here, where I kind of warned you guys before the split to just be careful, because you know, usually splits aren't the greatest sign. Even if it's a reverse split or a regular stock split, usually people are just rushing to buy it, so that's not the time you want to get it. So now you want to get Apple stock on a little bit of weakness, a lot cheaper, and things like that. And so I'll be talking more about Apple stock. A full disclosure, I am a shareholder, and I'll be talking more about it after I see the earnings report. But I just wanted to give you guys some heads up. Also, if you guys are looking to make some money, right now it's kind of risky, I think, with the options thing, because the markets in general have just been crashing. But I took a look at the futures, and the futures are up for Thursday's session. So perhaps there's going to be some buyers come into the market after the, you know, the markets and the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq were down, you know, 3-4%. So perhaps there'll be some buyers come into the market, kind of pick up some of those stocks that have been beaten down over the last couple of trading days, and hopefully we'll see a nice bounce for Apple stock. You know, I'm more than welcome to buy Apple stock if it's getting cheaper, because I know it's a great company. But it would be nice to see some of the recovery, because my portfolio is down quite a bit, and if you guys have had any long positions as well, you're probably down a lot too. So let's just see what happens with Apple. I'll be talking about this stock more in the future. We'll break down those numbers, go over there, you know, the revenue and net income and dividends returned to shareholders and all of that good stuff, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please smash the red subscribe button if you enjoy my content. I talk more about Apple and other high growth tech stocks that can make you money. So that's until next time, guys. Take care.